joining this trip because with joining this trip you are spending 2 days from your beautiful vacation. All the years, all among the year you are looking forward to peaceful vacation, but with joining this trip you are spending 2 days from your limited time. Who knows, maybe you are resting. And I hope you won't be disappointed, and for making this trip memorable, I will do my best. I promise I will do my best. Anyway, I will try to do my best and I will put myself. And now we are on the way to Ephesus. In the morning we were here, Fethiye, Ölüdeniz and Ovacı. And now we are here, and where are we going? We are going to Ephesus. Roughly in 2 hours 15 minutes time we get there. Have you ever been to Ephesus before? How many years ago? We get there. Here you can see Turkey's map. Turkey is a big country. West to east 3,000 kilometers, south to north 1,000 kilometers, and our land, 97% of our land is in Asia, and we call it Anatolia. Anatolia means our Asian part. And in the age of Roman Empire, its name was Minor Asia. Asia Minor. Have you ever heard that? And 3% of our lands is in Europe, and we call as Thrace, Trakia. Trakia means our European parts. Over there are Bosphorus and Dardanelles, separated two continents, Europe and Asia. Roughly, Turkey 4 times bigger than UK, 3 times bigger than Germany, and 2 times bigger than France or Poland. And I always mention that we are Turkish origin. We are not Arabian. Origin, and we don't ride camels. 1,000 years ago, our ancestors, Turks, they came from Central Asia, and they had the same eye style like Chinese. Yeah. And for 1,000 years, we have been living in this land. But when you compare human history with 1,000 years, it's nothing. And of course, before Turkish people, there were lots of civilizations here. Before us, before Turkish people, is Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire. Before the Roman Empire, before the Hellenistic kingdom, Seleucus and Pergamon kingdom. Before them, Alexander the Great. Before them, Persians. Before them, Medians. Before them, Hittites, and before the Neolithic and Paleolithic civilizations. Are you confused? Yes, that's Turkey. And in Turkey, there are more than 8,000 ancient cities. Some of them are 2,000 years old, some of them are 3,000 years old, some of them are old. And today we are so lucky because we are going to the biggest one, the biggest historical site in Turkey, Ephesus. 2,000 years ago, Ephesus, it was the second biggest city in ancient world. The biggest one was Rome, and Ephesus, it was the second biggest one. And the population 2,000 years ago in Ephesus, it was 300,000. 300,000 because today, we are coming from Fethiye, Ölüdeniz region. Over there, the population 150,000. Burası 110,000. And I'm talking about 2,000 years ago, and 2,000 years ago, world population only 150, 200 million, and when you compare today New York with the Ephesus was 3 times bigger than today's New York. Do you understand what I mean? And ladies and gentlemen, when we arrive Ephesus, what we are gonna do, I will be guiding you. We will get around this one by one, and in the front of each room, I'm gonna explain the history. I will tell you stories, and I will give you me, it must be work. We don't go there for staying half an hour or just taking 2 selfies. No. And maybe I'm not the best guide. Maybe I'm not the best guide, but I'm the guide who stays